have you ever wondered what it feels like to have dementia? Well, even though I don't know if I have personally ever thought this, here I am to try to experience it. An English electronic musician by the name of Leyland James Kirby, or his music name, The Caretaker, decided to make a 6.5-hour project. It's supposed to simulate the progression of dementia or Alzheimer's. So this project was conceived as an emotional and artistic exploration of memory loss. The initial inspiration of this project came from Stanley Kubrick's The Shining, specifically the haunted ballroom scene. So Kirby's specific purpose of this work was to create a final, definitive project under his alias that portrayed the gradual cognitive decline of the mind, ultimately diagnosing and ending the caretaker persona altogether. So Kirby released this in 6 stages over 2.5-year span to allow listeners to experience a sense of time passing in a more gradual, drawn-out way. So this whole project is not designed for casual listeners. It is a immersive and apparently very difficult experience to go through. So I don't know how I ended up with it. Angel knew about this and kind of gave it to me and said, hey, go lock yourself in a room for 6.5 hours and listen to this. Let me know how it goes. So here I am. So like I said before, it's split into 6 stages. Stages 1 to 3 is called awareness, or stages 4 to 6 is called post-awareness, where I think things in the music get a little more like weird and abstract. You guys will see. I've not heard one piece about it. Apparently it was a pretty big trend on YouTube and TikTok, so maybe you guys have seen some of it before, because it is called Everywhere at the End of Time. So yeah, with this trend and challenge, people started trying to listen to it in one sitting, the whole 6.5-hour project. So that's what I've been tasked to do. I don't know how people have done on this in the past, if it goes well or if people give up partway through. So hopefully I can push through for you guys and give you guys my full opinion during and after I finish. So there is some scientific ground on this project. The album draws upon real clinically recognized stages of Alzheimer's disease progression. The auditory effects, distortion, looping, fragmentation, noise are artistic metaphors for actual neurological processes. The final moments are often linked to the documented, though rare, phenomenon of terminal lucidity. Now, I wouldn't be doing this on a paranormal channel unless there were some paranormal implications. The first paranormal take is acoustic manifestation of a curse or memory drain. This is the most common paranormal take from the project, that the music itself is kind of seen as a spell or cursed object. The extreme distortion and breakdown of the music in the later stages are viewed not just as artistic metaphor, but as a deliberate attempt by the musician to transfer a form of psychological decay on the listener. Online stories often involve listeners claiming that they have forgotten simple words, felt followed by shadow people, or experienced heightened anxiety. The second paranormal implication is actually the haunted ballroom archetype. So people believe that since this project samples old jazz music from the 1930s, that it can kind of invoke and bring on spirits of the past. People also suggest that the music doesn't just sound like ghosts, but it actually opens a portal or an auditory summoning of those lost souls. The last implication is evoking past lives and shared consciousness. Some listeners apply the album to metaphysical ideas about shared human experiences or past lives. People believe that this album digs deeper into a shared collective human experience of decay, death, and loss in general. So with all that being said, I'm going to go eat some dinner real quick, and I will finish setting everything up in there, the CCTV, get my mics, get my drinks, whatever I may need. And then you guys will kind of see me up there, and we'll start the experience. I think we should just jump into this. It's 7:47. That means I'll finish at like 2:17. So yeah, let's jump into it. So without further ado, I've got A1. It's just a burning memory right here on my phone. And in 3, 2, 1, play. So I know I'm only 8 minutes in probably, but so far, like, the jazz music has been pretty soothing. The only weird part I would say is sometimes, like, the jazz music just goes away. That part is a little unsettling, but while the actual jazz is playing, I don't think it's too bad. Let's just keep on listening for now. Okay, so that is the first album done. But to be honest, yeah, not bad at all. I mentioned earlier that the weird parts were when the music faded out. It kind of stopped doing that, and the weird parts became just sudden changes. Like if one song ended, instead of it ending with like 30 seconds of nothing, it would just go straight to the next song. Other than that, to be honest, pretty enjoyable. Just kind of fighting boredom of just laying here listening to music that has no words. The second album, C1, A Losing Battle is Raging. I'm starting that in 3, 2, 1, go. I did want to talk about that first song. So the first album just had a lot of like crackling in like the background. That one started out with, I don't know, like a shuffling cracking. It was like I feel like it was just like increasing in volume like very slowly, but by the end I felt like that was like the forefront of the song. Definitely gave me like a uneasy anxiety feeling. So yeah, I'll just keep listening, but I can see why people get anxiety from this so far, at least. So let's see what else this has to bring. So I noticed that I'm on song E3, I believe. So I'm on the third part of the release. This song definitely started getting weird. It almost has this like kind of like heartbeat rhythm that like comes into it. And yeah, it's like a little off-putting. So I still got a few more songs before we're on to the post-awareness where stuff's gonna get even more weird. But yeah, see ya. I don't feel like plugging in mic right now just to say this one thing. That song I was on, I believe it was E6, was the most off-putting song so far, with how it just randomly just would cut out on some parts of the song. I definitely felt my least relaxed on that one. Okay, I paused it because that is the end of stage 3. I do have to say that second half of stage 3 was the weirdest to listen to so far. I feel like it had the most strange noises. There was definitely one or two songs in particular that I was like, I just feel uneasy listening to this. Now that I'm through the first 3 stages, that post-awareness is going to be a lot worse. So I still have stage 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so here I am at the start of stage 4 with G1. So let's start the countdown. I'm starting this in 3, 2, 1, now. Already first impression, everything is already a lot more distorted. So let's see how it continues to play out, and I'll update you guys soon. Alright, so I still have the music playing. I know it's only been like 20 minutes, but there's this static that is jumping from ear to ear, and it is so just like discombobulating, and like I feel like I can't even like think as it's going on. So that's kind of what I'm dealing with right now. It's hard to form a sentence while this is playing in my ear. I feel like this could be like some reasons why people like forget words, simple words, just because there's so much going on in the head that it's hard to actually think of the word that you want to say. Now let's get back to enjoying some great music. Thanks, Caretaker. And thank you, Angel. This one's making me go crazy. I'm just gonna pace around the room and try to get some steps in and hopefully make this go by quicker. But oh my god, stage 4 is so much worse than stage 3 and all the previous ones. So I'm just gonna pace around. So I thought pacing around would help. I feel like it just draws more attention to the music. This one is truly making me lose my mind. I think I'm just on the second song of stage 4. I don't know how I'm gonna do 4 more hours, I guess I have. Pacing's not helping. I'm going back to just looking dead on the bed and hoping that just helps me pull through. Because, yeah, you guys will probably see me absolutely, like, tweaking as I'm walking. That was not helping. So let's see what happens from here on out. That may have been the light. I mean, I don't know. I'm just lost. I'm confused. I don't know. My bottle! Where are you? Where are you? Woo! Is this stage 5? Where my phone at? It's another stage 4 song. I am still on stage 4, but this has been so much worse than any of the other stages. I truly feel like I'm going crazy right now. I don't even know what to say either, is the thing. Where'd that water bottle go? I actually don't see it. How many goddamn pillows do I have on me? Victory! But yeah, let's continue. I'll be back shortly. Why does this song have screams in the background? That is not what I need right now. I'll give a short update because I'm about to start stage 5. Honestly, that final song wasn't too bad, but I feel like it's about to get a lot worse. K1, stage 5, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Wish me luck. God, this is so uncomfortable. Oh, I can't believe I probably still have, 2 hours and 50 minutes probably. I feel like I was getting pretty tired. Just gonna stand for a second before laying back down because I don't want to doze off. Not when I'm this close. Okay, the home stretch has started. We are finished with stage 5, moving on to stage 6. I don't know if I'm just getting used to it, but stage 5 seemed easier than stage 4. It's not even like instruments and music anymore, it's just like sounds going on. But yeah, I wonder if it's just gonna keep getting more and more creepy for this last part. To be honest, on that stage, stage 5, there's times I felt like I just like zoned out. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, if I'm kind of getting lost in the sounds and it's just like engulfing me and I'm like just like stuck in it. Okay, here we are with the home stretch. I believe this is 01, stage 6, starting in 3, 2, 1, now. Wish me luck. Okay, so you guys are seeing this right now because last night I fell asleep on stage 6. Kind of happens. I was stuck in this room for 6 hours. I was bound to with nothing else to do, especially with it being already past 1 o'clock in the morning. So now I am doing stage 6 again tonight, and you guys will see that hour and a half right now. Without further ado, stage 6 is starting in 3, 2, 1, play. Wish me luck. So I don't know how long I am into it, but honestly, stage 6 isn't too bad. It's a lot of just like ambient noises, like almost like white noise like sounds. I think I'm gonna get up and do some of my steps in again, because why not? And that was a rapid change of sound. I want to say that may have been a change of song. Oh my god, this is rough to listen to. I take back everything I just said. Oh my god, this one's creepy. I'm still gonna try to walk. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to as much. Oh my god, I hate this one. Everything I just said, I take back. This one sucks. Oh, son of a bitch! I fucking banged my knee immediately. Fuck. Got about 3 steps in. New record. God damn. I can't walk with this. Oh, it's always me getting hurt. Play the clip of me falling on the staircase at the cottage. That's a good one. Holy crap. So I know. Oh my god. I just went silent. I didn't pause it, did I, right? I did not. No, there's just a silent phase on this. Oh, it's gonna come back in and absolutely burst my eardrums. I already know it. This one truly feels like mind deterioration. And like the fact of like, I don't know, the noises it's playing, it feels like it's just creating like holes in the mind. I know that probably doesn't make sense, but that's what it feels like in my head, is that it's just like, I don't know, like popping holes through and like breaking away parts of the brain. This is still silent. It's still not playing anything. God, I'm really not used to this pure silence that it has me in. God, how long is gonna have me sit in silence for? Back to balancing the water. It's back finally. Oh my god, that silence was so long. Let's go! Not a fan of this sound that's going on right now. I don't like those. They like just creep me out. What if I just randomly just started tweaking like crazy? Something like that, I don't know. Angel used this for like a promo bit or something, I don't know. Use that for something. I think I have to be getting somewhat close to finishing this thing up. I'm gonna enjoy this final bit of time, whatever's left. See you then. The music sounds like a finale part, though. It's like this is like the build up to the end. Wow. So I'm in the last minute of silence. That truly felt like a finale with how the music was played. It was definitely, I think, the most like beautiful piece of it. Yeah, it just felt like the end of life kind of is more what it felt like to me there at the end. Like that was just wrapping everything up. But wow, yeah, the definitely stage 3 or 4. Whenever I tried to walk the first time, was very hard to listen to, and stage 6, song P, had the very rough beginning, and then it went silent for like 10 minutes, which was like, I felt like I was going crazy in the silence, and all the other harsh noises of P felt like it was like popping holes in my brain. Wow, that ending truly felt like a finale to me. It was the most like emotional piece. To me, it felt like the end of life there on that final piece with how the music was played. Other than that, you know, I did the challenge. I'm glad I did it. Honestly, I think like the hardest part was just like staying awake, obviously, because I fell asleep on the first night trying to do this. But yeah, I would still consider that a successful challenge. I don't know about any of the paranormal implications. I would say most of those things come down to a wild imagination of sorts. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I know that was an experience for me. Who knows, maybe I'll convince Angel and Josh to give it a listen one day. But yeah, if you guys have any other suggestions or things that are, you know, weird or out of the ordinary like this, I know this isn't our regular paranormal content, but we are trying, you know, a few different things as well. So if you guys know of anything, make sure to leave it down below. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.